Well, my name is Wyomia Tyus, and I grew up in Griffin, Georgia. I went to elementary school at Annie Shockley Elementary, and then I went to Kelsey and Miller School, and then I graduated from Fairmount High School in 1963. Well, what the school system here in Georgia, in Griffin, Georgia, had an impact on me was the fact that the teachers were always so giving, and they are always on us about you have to do your best, you got to be more, you got to do this, you can do this, you can do those things. And it always encouraged me, because those were things that my parents were saying to us as children, that hey, they wanted us to be better than what they were. And I always joke around with people. My dad used to say to us, okay, I want you to go, your job is to get your lesson. It's not to work on a farm or do anything else. And I have done enough work for everybody, so your job is to get your lesson. Meaning he wanted us to go to school and make our lives, make us have a better life, and hopefully influence other people. Well, this is very unexpected that I was going to be the recipient of the first inaugural meaning the first award for Alumni Assistant. And I just didn't know anything about it. I'm just very honored by the whole fact. And just the fact that one thing for when I went to school at Tennessee State, when I graduated from there, before I graduated, Mr. Temple, who was the coach there, he'd always instilled us the same things that I had been taught in Griffin and in school, that you have to get an education. Yes, you run track. Yes, you can win gold medals. You can do all those things. And all track does is open the door for you, but it's education that keeps the door open. So to me, it's always been about that, about education and trying to help others and showing others, and especially young people, that there's a way out of whatever you think it is. It's just a matter. It may not come as fast as you want. It may not come when you want, but you need to be prepared when it does show up and knock at your door. And that was what Mr. Temple had always taught us. And it was just to carry on from my parents, from the teachers here in Griffin, and then to go off to college and have those same things. So it was always instilled in me to do this. And the same thing I do with my kids. And when I worked at an outdoor education camp, and I instill the same kinds of things. You can do it. It's just, my famous, something I always like to think about is when I was growing up playing with my older brothers and stuff, and playing baseball or whatever game we were playing, our rules were you always have to stay in the fight. So no matter how hard it gets, you still stay in the fight.